If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new album in the description. Okay, what's going on with my dude NLE Choppa? He's delayed this new album, Me vs. Me, for like the 5th time now. So today I wanted to go over this new delay, kind of gauge the chances that we're actually going to get it next week on January 28th, I think the date is now, and go over what he's, revealed about the album in the meantime, what we know about this thing so far. So let's jump straight into it. So this new album, Me vs. Me, is his comeback into his older style of more violent, aggressive rap and flows and lyrics that we all got to know him for. I mean, that was like the whole identity of NLE Choppa. But in the meantime, he's then kind of went off course and did that From Dark to Light album, which I actually enjoyed quite a bit more than the average listener, I think. And he went on this whole like awakened Choppa journey, and he's selling his herbs now and all that. So that was his diversion from his original course, but now he's back. We've heard the singles so far. The latest one is Hot featuring Moneybagg Yo, but before that we got Final Warning, Drop Shit, another single was. So those singles, we could already tell from that he was going to go back to this old style, and a lot of people are excited for this because we might get a lot of the old snippets and just songs he's been previewing that fans have been wanting for the longest time now. But this album was originally supposed to drop in December, as many of y'all probably know if you're keeping up with this, and it was originally delayed to January 14th because mixes weren't ready, features weren't cleared, and videos were not shot for the 17th of December, its original release date. I think in the meantime we even had some rumors that it was going to drop January 7th, so even a week before, but at least we could hold on to January 14th. That was like the date that we were pretty sure, after it being delayed, before that as well. And he even said that he was not trying to rush the project, but January 14th is a for sure date. Well, then January 14th came around, and we only got that single Hot featuring Moneybagg Yo, which is not bad by any means. I think it's a pretty solid track. It's kind of what you would expect from a track, with NLE Choppa and Moneybagg Yo on there. So, the typical style that they both usually bring to the table, but it was a pretty solid track. But still, we were expecting this album on January 14th. Well, then he pushed it back to the 21st, which was already like, yo, are you actually going to drop it this week? We've had this thing, delayed like 3 times already. How can we trust you that this is going to drop on the 21st? Well, he said, yo, it's going to drop on the 21st, just a week delay. Well, the 21st was 2 days ago, so this album didn't drop on the 21st either. And part of that is probably also because Youngboy dropped that day, and ever since Youngboy announced his new mixtape dropping that Friday, people were like, yo, is NLE actually going to release this? Because you really don't want to drop the same day as Youngboy. He's just gonna completely overwhelm you with the numbers he's doing. So from like a commercial standpoint, this was a wise decision, but it's just played into this whole theme of NLE just not being able to put this project out. Well, the funny thing is that we've been knowing about that YB tape for a couple of days before it dropped, but NLE still went on like Twitter and promoted Me vs. Me dropping January 21st. So it was really kind of a weird situation where it was like, yo, are you actually gonna drop? But he's still out here, hashtag Me vs. Me and all that. Let's go over a couple of tweets. For example, he retweeted a tweet from Vic Blends, which you might have seen on social media, who said, I can proudly say my brother NLE Choppa is about to drop one of the best albums this year. So he was hyping people up again. On January 19th, so that Wednesday, 2 days before it was supposed to drop, and we've been knowing about YB dropping on that day, a couple of days before that actually, so this was not new information. He was still out here tweeting hashtag Me vs. Me. Then on the 20th, a day before he was supposed to drop, and we've been knowing about YB dropping, he still said, wait till I drop. Hashtag Me vs. Me. So no signs of him announcing that he wasn't gonna drop it that day. He since then also tweeted something after that day on that Saturday, so yesterday, on January 22nd, and he said, was gonna drop a freestyle today, but I see now everything I say or drop is going to be received by fans, blogs, and peers as a diss. Hashtag Me vs. Me next Friday on my heart itself. Love y'all. Now, I'm not really sure where he's coming from with the whole diss and all that. The only person that's really gotten into any trouble or, just drama over the past couple of days and weeks concerning a diss is actually Youngboy with that King Von diss. So I'm not sure if he's referencing that or what exactly that refers to. So if you have any more information on this, please let me know in the comments down below. Again, he says that he wanted to drop a freestyle that day, so on the Saturday, which was really weird because usually you drop on a Friday. So apparently he wants to have something to bridge the gap in between these different Fridays that we're just, kind of expecting the album from. So he said that he's going to drop next Friday on his heart itself. So he's trying to keep a promise to the fans. But at this point, honestly, we just don't really know anymore. We don't know if NLE is actually going to drop this Friday on January 28th. I believe he has to. If he, delays it a week further, then he's completely lost all credibility in terms of coming through on the promises he makes to his fans, because, the fans have been waiting for this for over a month now. And the fans have been left hanging in the air waiting for this project and having it announced, but then not dropping for over a month now. So that's, some fans have given up hope, honestly. And I've seen, when you look through the Twitter comments, I've seen a lot of people already giving up hope on this, who are like, yo, I was actually excited for this project, but the whole delay to this, it just really, makes me not excited for this anymore. And the funny thing is, when you go to his Twitter, the pinned tweet, so the one that people see first, is still him promoting this album for January 14th with this video where he said, who y'all want to hear on this? Tape dropping January 14th. So he's not even trying to hide the fact that this thing has been delayed so many times already, and I'm really not sure if that's part of like his strategy of rolling this out. If so, it's really not working because a lot of people are already giving up hope on this. And honestly, when we actually get this, I don't think the hype will be the same as it would have been if it dropped in December, or at least that first January date, that 14th. If he only delayed it once, that would have been okay. People do that. Sometimes just, stuff isn't ready yet, or samples not cleared and all of that. But to delay this thing officially like 3, 4, whatever, how many times it's been now, and unofficially like a couple of more times ever since it was supposed to drop, it's just really not fair to the fans who've been waiting for this and who've had this thing announced and been excited for this and, told their friends about it, tweeted about this on Twitter and hyping this up just to help NLE, but then he just doesn't come through like 3 times in a row. Man, I don't think that's really cool, and he should have at least dropped on the 21st, even if that is the same day that Youngboy is dropping, but just to keep some credibility, for his fans and for his whole career, that would have been the right move to make, even if, he has to compromise a little bit in terms of sales because YB is dropping the same day. But yeah, NLE now delayed this album for the whatever how many time now it was. But apparently he's dropping next Friday, January 28th on his heart itself. So be on the lookout for that, but I'm really not sure if it's actually going to drop then. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this, just my opinion. Now I want to know what you think about this. What do you think about NLE Choppa delaying this new album, Me Versus Me, for the longest time now? Do you think it's actually going to drop this Friday, January 28th? Or are you one of the people that has officially given up hope now? Let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.